I'm going to talk to you for a little bit about auditions for next year. Obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what the future holds, but we do know that we will not be back in school for the remainder of this year. And because we're not going to be back in school for the remainder of this year, I need to somehow put together the ensembles for next year. I have decided on a process that's going to make this as painless as possible for you. We can't do it in person, so I'm going to ask you to record a video no longer than 2 minutes. The choice of material is totally up to you. I would just like you to consider what presents yourself in the best light. What is it you would like to share with me that shows your best playing? So it doesn't matter what that is, but you should be maybe strategic about what you choose. If you have been working over this quarantine on something in your playing and made some good progress, I won't know about it. I haven't heard you in over 2 months. So please demonstrate the best of yourself musically. If you feel like you're a great improviser, then let's hear that. If you've developed some good range, let's hear that. If you have a beautiful sound, choose something that showcases your beautiful sound. Perhaps your technique is quite good. Then choose something that I can see what your technique is like. If you would like to do a variety of things, you're welcome to do that. It just has to be less than 2 minutes. What might this look like? You might choose to do a scale that demonstrates the full range of your instrument, so I can hear that. You might play something that's slow and lyrical, melodic, so I can hear how you sound on that. And you might choose to play something that requires a little bit more technique, so I can hear how fast you can play and how you're able to get around your instrument. Before you send in your video, make sure you check the quality of the recording, both audio and video, so that I can get a good representation of what you actually sound like. If it's distorted and cutting out and cutting back in, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to try to discern how it is that you sound. Before you start recording your video, I'd like you to state your name, what grade you will be in for the 2021 school year. And I'd also like you to tell me what it is you're auditioning for. Which ensemble is this audition for? I'd like to take a little bit of time to tell you about our different ensembles that we have. We have 2 different categories of ensembles at Mount Lake Terrace High School. One category is concert bands. This includes 2 levels of concert band: symphonic band, this is the entry-level band, and chamber winds. This is the more advanced concert band. On the jazz side of things, we have Jazz Ensemble 1, which is the top jazz ensemble. And then, depending on the interest and the year, we have either Jazz Ensemble 2 and Jazz Ensemble 3, or sometimes just Jazz Ensemble 2. This year that got cut short, we were running 2 jazz ensembles, Jazz Ensemble 2 and Jazz Ensemble 3 during the same class period. That is certainly an option for next year as well. If you're a returning student who is interested in concert band, you need to audition for chamber winds, otherwise you will be placed in symphonic band. This is also true for new students, whether you are an incoming freshman or a transfer student. If you do not audition, you will be placed in symphonic band. If you would like to try to audition into chamber winds, you are welcome to do so. Concert percussionists, you have a class of your own, and your audition will be showing me what level you are playing so I can appropriately place you in our drum line. On the jazz side of things, as I said, we have Jazz 1, Jazz 2, and hopefully Jazz 3. All jazz students need to audition. If you do not audition for jazz band, you will be placed in symphonic band. If you would like to be in the jazz program, you have to do a jazz audition. Jazz auditions are very similar to the concert band auditions in that you're going to prepare something that presents the best side of you. The due date for the auditions this year is May 29th.